doing like a reaction video to one of our old videos.
Hello. What's going on, guys? We're back again. We got a new video for you, and this is something we've never done before, something new, and Mega doesn't even know what it is yet.
Surprise video.
What we are going to be doing today is asking celebrities for their best diet advice.
Okay. How?
Each of us get to ask 3 celebrities. Mega's into this, I can tell.
Well, how are we talking to these celebrities?
We are going to get their advice, and then we're going to react to it. See if we think they got good advice, bad advice. So this is how I think we'll structure it.
What?
We each have a budget of $200 to ask 3 people for advice. So the website we're using, it's called Cameo. Seems kind of cool. You basically just pay people and they send you a video clip.
This is really cool, but probably not like budget friendly.
We're just going to pay them, and then we have to wait a few days, I would assume, for the advice. There's a list of people. I don't know. They got like featured, news and noteworthy.
Whoa, this is awesome. Brandon Jenner.
So you got Tay Day, of course. And you can see the price tags in the bottom right. Tay Day is $40.
Wait, that's chocolate.
Chocolate Rain. Nothing's catching your eye on this page right now? Nothing stands out to you. A green background.
110?
Stitches. You guys know Mega loves Stitches.
Oh, I would totally ask Stitches.
His advice just might always be brick in your face, though.
That's good. Like, that's what I want to hear. I'm paying for that.
Yeah, it's really tough to get a $200 budget for 3 pieces of advice. Doc Antle from Tiger King.
Whoa. $250. Get out of here, Doc. Mark Duplass.
How much?
$125. I can't do Stitches and Mark.
Merrill Hodge. I guess I could go with Merrill Hodge. Riff Raff could be good. Because Riff Raff's all about diet,
He's
too.
fitness, yeah.
He's into fitness. So I think I'm going to go Riff Raff. I'm going to go Merrill Hodge. That's 85 plus 50, 135. That gives me room for C. Honcho. Okay, those are my 3. Want your best diet advice to motivate. I'm 5 over budget.
No.
I'm going 5 over budget.
No, you can't.
I'm doing it.
So to change it up, I want to do Stitches, but at the same time, you've done Riff Raff. Have you ever heard Mark Duplass like on an interview or something?
No.
He gives good stuff. $125. But do you like Mark Duplass?
Yeah. Oh, there's the guy from Man vs. Food, too.
Yeah. Good call. Adam Richman's great.
Oh, there's from 90 Day Fiance. David and Annie.
Ooh.
We got to go with them. It's over budget, and they got food.
And you know us from Pillow Talk for talking crap about everybody. But if you want to shout out for birthdays, anniversaries...
We're going over budget, guys.
We both went a little over budget. That's it, guys. We're going to be just waiting now for the cameos to start rolling in. And we're not going to watch them until we watch them live with you.
Aww.
And we are back. It is about a week later, and the cameos have come rolling in.
I forgot that we even had these until last night. I was like, whoa, did we get our cameos? And he's like, we're recording that tomorrow. Matt told me they have 5 days to respond, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This is so nerve-wracking.
Oh, I guess you just view it in your email, right?
So wait, this is Adam Richman.
Megha? I don't know. It's Adam Richman from Man vs. Food, Secret Eats and the Food That Built America. I got a message from Cameo saying that the initial one I uploaded didn't get to you, so I want to make sure you get this one. So this message not only comes from me, it comes from a very handsome fellow named Matt. And so thank you for your kind words about me and the show and my energy and so on and so forth. And the question that was asked of me was, after a binge on comfort food, what's the best way to get back on track? So here's the first thing. Number 1, you got to live your life. That's the only life we get. Lord knows we know that now. So you have to enjoy, and you have to have the food that makes you happy. Obviously, you also have to maintain your health. So go and have the nachos, have the wings, and then just understand that the following day, maybe keep it a little lighter, extra half hour of cardio, a little more sleep, water instead of an alcoholic beverage. There's always a way of doing checks and balances and pluses and minuses, but you still have to love yourself, love your life, live your life, and be kind to yourself. And if you indulge, something I know a little bit about, you just got to remember, calories in, calories out. 3,500 calorie deficit, you lose a pound. 3,500 calorie surplus, you gain a pound. Easy, but health first. Lots of love, lots of joy from me and from Matt.
I love Adam.
He's a nice guy.
That was amazing. I also love that he re-uploaded it.
Gotta live your life was the big thing.
Love yourself, super important.
Yeah.
Everything he said was pretty much valid in terms of like, you're gonna indulge, it's okay. I liked that he said a little more sleep, a little more water. Sleep will help
Yeah.
Water will help. What did you think about the calories in, calories out?
So like the
I
3,500
think that's just
calories.
like the common sense thing.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. 3,500 calories per pound. I think that's pretty debunked. The idea is if you just eat a 3,500 calorie deficit, that's what you need to lose 1 pound. There's a lot of other factors that go into that, I guess, like hormones, etc. But yeah, I mean, calories in, calories out matters to some degree.
But sleep, hydration, love. Those,
Yeah, I think
that's
overall it's pretty good.
Solid advice. And if I did need to get back on track and I loved Adam, which I do, this would be a great way to start my I'm getting after it. I think ratings are fun.
Okay, I'm gonna give that a strong...
Out of 10.
I'll give that a strong 8.
I'm gonna give that a 9. I think Adam crushed it.
Cameo request expired. Jada Kiss. No cameo. We got another one.
It's Mark Duplass. I love him. I get nervous now that they're gonna say my name.
Yeah, it's very nerve-wracking.
Because it's also not the easiest name to pronounce.
What's your favorite thing Mark Duplass is in? I really like The League, although it was kind of gimmicky. It was still a good show.
I like his interviews. He did a really good interview on Armchair Podcast with Dak Shepard. You should listen to that one. It's hilarious.
I don't feel like I am necessarily an authority on this subject, but I can certainly talk about what works for me in terms of giving me good energy and maintaining a healthy weight and feeling good about myself. I like the intermittent fasting. If you're not familiar with it, you want to put 16 hours between the last meal of the night for you, your dinner, and your breakfast. So let's say, if you eat at 7 p.m., you wouldn't eat the next day until 11 a.m. And for some people, it doesn't work very well because their metabolisms are such that they go crazy and get angry if they don't eat. But that to me is really good. And I try to basically eat between the hours of, say, 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. on a given day. And that helps me a lot because then you can eat basically the same kinds of foods you want. And that always depends, of course, on what works for you. And then the only other thing that works for me, although I'm not as good at it because it requires a little more willpower and self-control, is order a meal as you normally do, order whatever you want, just eat half. And some friends of mine do this, and they do really, really well with it. Eat half of your food, and you can save the other half, and it saves you money as well. And usually what you end up finding out is you're still eating because it tastes good, but you haven't given yourself a chance to be full yet. So my friend who does this consistently, he says, I eat half, I wait 15 or 20 minutes. If I'm still hungry, I can eat a little bit more, but almost every time I'm full once I've given myself a chance to digest. So I hope that's helpful at all. But yeah, for me, the intermittent fasting and consistent exercise is the key to feeling good and having good energy. Sending you the best and lots of love. Cheers.
That was great too.
That was solid. Oh my God. And the second piece of advice where he's eat half, I was laughing in my head. I was that's dumb. But then he followed it up with you wait 15 to 20 minutes to fully digest. I was that's actually a really good idea. So he's not restricting food, but he's just intermittent fasting, which I think is so fascinating to know. Now I know Mark Duplass fast.
So intermittent fasting seems to be taking the Hollywood by storm. Because I've heard Joel McHale talks about it all the time.
He's been doing it for, I think, before we were doing it.
He's really into fitness and stuff, surprisingly.
He does 24-hour fast regularly.
Yeah. And then we watched a thing with Kumail Nanjiani. He does intermittent fasting. Everyone loves this now. So the eat half your food thing.
I like that.
I don't know that I love it. But yeah, it's good advice, or at least to pace yourself and reassess, because so often we just have a big plate of food and we're going to eat it all because that's what's on our plate. I think the quality of information these guys are giving us is good. I was expecting a quick 30-second thing.
Yeah, me too. That's why I gave Adam a 9, and now I'm dang, I scored it. But overall, who would you pick as best so far?
Mark's advice was better, but Adam
had
brought
the
more energy.
And his was
a pep talk.
Yeah, and more realistic. Most of us need to hear, you can still love yourself if you eat the nachos. What are you going to rate him?
I got to go 9 since I gave Adam an 8.
Yeah, I'm going to give him an 8.5. I didn't love the energy.
Riff Raff.
This was you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So if you guys don't know Riff Raff, he became popular maybe probably at this point 7 years ago. He has a song Tiptoe Into My Jordans. Miley.
Her hair is just going to get in my face.
Yeah, Dan Tony here. Hair ain't fully dried yet. Shout out to Matt. Matt, best diet advice. Okay, here you go. A lot of people get confused. It's very simple. You don't eat any animal product. No body liquid, no body tissue, no nothing from an animal. If you look at an animal, a cow, a pig, whatever, no animal fluid from their stomach. They dry it up in a garage and make it, they call it cheese. Don't eat any of that. Watch this documentary called What the Health. It'll help you out. Changed my life. All the secrets are right in front of us. The fruits and vegetables that are grown from the earth, that's what we're supposed to eat. I'm telling you. Watch the documentary, What the Health. Dan Tony.
What? Is Riff Raff known as a
No,
vegan?
I did not know this. I've seen older videos of him 2 or 3 years ago when he was first getting jacked, and he was not what the health at all. Just fell for the vegan propaganda super hard there. Terrible dieting advice. That's a 0.
It's a valid video. Like, we can't discredit that. And he's goofy.
Yeah.
What is
He always
Dan
is.
Tony?
I don't know. He's just always doing crazy things.
But his hair, he just showered. This is so exciting. I'm going to give it, I guess, like a 4.
We've eaten animal products throughout history. Pretty much every person who ever walked the face of the earth.
It's called cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to
That's why I'm
quotation
saying
cheese.
he fell for the vegan propaganda so hard, because that's what they do. Yeah, they call like eggs like hen periods, and like that's what they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he fell
So
for
he
it.
fell for that. We got Merrill Hodge.
Hey Matt, I'm coming to you from my kitchen. I'm glad you reached out to me, and listen, I love that you actually want to get back in shape and you're doing the right thing. You're asking, diet is so important. 80% of what you're going to do is going to be what you eat and how much you eat. And the best guidance I can give you, the one thing you want to try to avoid at all costs, a majority of your meals, is sugar. Just sugar converts to fat as quick as anything. Fat does not convert to sugar. People get that confused. Fat is actually an energy source. You need fat. So when you're thinking of how do you eat, not to be overwhelmed, because it's going to take you a while, but these are habits and things you can practice. Let me give you a formula, and you can write this down. When you're looking for foods that are going to be good for you and not spike your glycemic index, your sugar, your insulin levels, 3 has to beat 2. So the 3 that you want to have the most of is fat, fiber, and protein. Those 3 have to outweigh sugar and carbs. So when you're kind of looking at things, that'll help you find good foods for you. Now, one thing I want to caution to you, it doesn't mean you can't have sugar, a donut or a cookie sometimes. Don't do that to you. Don't stress like that, because that's unrealistic. And it's not fair. I mean, do I have a donut every now and then? Yeah. Do I have a big Five Guys every now and then? Yes. But I have it every now and then. So things that I try to eat a lot of, it's funny. I like to have like a lot of nuts, berries, things that are in its whole state. If you can think of whole foods, and that means almost all vegetables and fruits. Vegetables have less sugar than fruits in them. Whole meat. I'm a big hunter, so I like venison a lot. I like to mix up fish, steak, and with workouts that you're going to probably start doing, lifting weights and cardio. Weights are the most important thing for a couple reasons. Your metabolic rate is based on your muscle mass. Well, cardio is good, but that just burns calories. It doesn't build your metabolic rate, which is muscle mass. So you want to lift weights. Ideally, you like to do both of those things in conjunction. But when you think of foods, I pull up my fridge. I have a ton of water, but I have little protein drinks. I try to supplement during, even if I don't think I got enough protein, I just have one of those. Just a bunch of vegetables, eggs, fruit, water. Water's really big. If you could consume 99% of what you drink, water, that would be an enormous habit to develop. So if you can start developing those habits, start implementing some training and some working out, you're going to see a big difference. And keep in mind, I don't know how long you've been out of shape, but or you haven't been working out, or you've been eating wrong, whatever the state is. Here's what often happens. People haven't worked out and they've been eating bad for 20 years. And what do they do when they create this plan? They want to be better in 20 days. Now, you're not going to get better in 20 days, but it's not going to take you 20 years. And the one thing I want to leave you with is this, what you're doing, will be the best investment you ever made in your life, invested in your health.
So that was a 10. That was like, okay, sorry, Dad, but like, can Merrill Hodge be my new dad?
So I probably am going to cut through some of it, but he had like a 7-minute response.
That was amazing. And he said, reach back out. Like, wow.
Tour of his fridge.
Yeah.
So the 3/2 was a big part
formula
of his teaching.
Yeah.
So fats, proteins, fiber
Over.
should be greater than carbs and sugar, but sugar usually is added into the carbs. I kind of like the formula, and he seems to be on board with like lower carbs. Fat's not a big issue.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty correct in a lot of
Whole
his
foods.
analysis. Yeah. Stressing protein.
Making it treats, so like once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Very motivational. Building muscle is important, more important than cardio.
Yeah.
Yeah, just had a lot of good info there. I would say overall that's a 10 out of 10 for sure.
That's a 10. So like if we had to pick the one, I mean, we still have one more to go, but if we had to pick the one person who did this the best, like Matt won. Like Merrill crushed it.
Last up, maybe a little bit of a dark horse contenders here. David and Annie from 90 Day Fiancé.
And it looks like Annie's sewing. How cute.
Hey, Mega. Matt wanted us to reach out to you. First of all, thank you for watching 90 Day Fiancé and Pillow Talk. Now, you want some advice about diet.
Diet.
Now,
let Doctor now tell you
You
about
let,
that.
let Doctor now tell you, because you don't want to ask David about diet advice. That little short
Dr.
fat
Now?
fucker. Okay, that little short fat fucker.
Okay.
The only
he
thing
don't
he
know
knows.
anything about diet. He just love to eat, right?
Oh, I know everything about a diet, and I'm doing the opposite. Actually, Mega, don't listen to me about diet advice. That is like going to Dr. Kevorkian and asking to get better. What you want to do, Mega and Matt, walk
you know
a lot.
what? Here is my secret when I want to diet. Just eat a little bit less, then no more eat, and then keep a little soft exercise. Because you know when you lost weight, you want to have a shaped body, you need to do exercise.
True.
Food is like 80%. The food, the meal you eat, 80% about your weight. But exercise, 20% it will make you.
And boom boom is the extra 15%.
It is boom boom. It's 50% of exercise.
Anyhow, when I lost weight in
Especially
Thailand,
helicopter style.
helicopter style. When I did lose weight in Thailand, I was eating Thai food, very spicy.
Yeah,
I
Thai
walked
food.
everywhere. I'm trying to get back into that. Guys, stay safe, stay healthy. We're going to get through this pandemic, get back to our normal living. Thank you for watching us. Stay healthy. We wish you the best.
They're great. They seem
They're
to
so
be
good.
like they have a good relationship going.
Yeah, and they're like still going super strong considering if you saw 90 Day Fiancé. I was like, they're heading for the rocks.
Yeah, David can talk too. He has like a good personality.
I mean, Annie learned to talk. She didn't talk a lot on the show.
Okay, so here's one missing factor I think we're all missing. We try like doing these epidemiological data on why Asian people live so long. And from living in San Francisco, it's very apparent to me, you see like the 90-plus-year-old Asian women every morning exercising. They're just like standing on the sidewalk doing this. They're doing like side lunges and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of it. They're very active like late into their life.
And like in India, like all the women, like when you're cleaning and stuff, like we're squatting position,
Yeah.
we're like mopping, we get on we get our hands and knees, like not me, but like all my grandma and like my mom.
The diet advice, not the best, just like eat less. I guess that's pretty basic.
Yeah. I mean, he said in the beginning, don't come to him for diet
Yeah.
advice. I just thought it'd be fun to hear from them, which it was.
Yeah. Just for the feel, the uplifting vibe I got from them, I'd give them like a 5, 6.
I was gonna 6.5.
So, man, Merrill Hodge, I mean, for $50, I feel like he could just be your coach off of Cameo. He gives you so much
I
advice.
was just thinking that. I was like, if I needed some more motivation, I think I'm just gonna hit up Merrill Hodge.
So before I was like, this is sort of a novelty thing.
Yeah.
And it's not super useful. Like guys like Riff Raff, like that was not valuable at all. But like, if you have some big problem in life, I could see sending Merrill Hodge like a $50 bill and asking him for advice on it. Like, I'm starting this business. Like, what do you think about this and this?
You also, now you guys know that Merrill Hodge gives you in-depth videos.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's Cameo diet advice. Overall, definitely got some gems.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Great video.
Maybe we can do a follow-up if you guys like these.
Yeah.
It's just a big investment. It was like $500. So comment below if you guys want us to do another one, who we should ask for advice from.
And what we should ask. It doesn't have to be nutrition, right? Something else related to keto?
Thanks for watching.